are here with a foodie theme. So you chose this beautiful item. It is all today correlated with the kitchen because we are going to talk about your future spouse, your future wife or your future husband preferences in the cuisine. So let's start with some cards. Let's shuffle something, and then at the end we are going to choose the dishes that could be interesting to your future spouse, or that he or she would love to eat or try. We can even see what they would prefer you to cook for them and what is their taste in general. Now we are going to open a few cards to see what food means to your future spouse. Pile number 1. Do they have some kind of special connection with the food? Is that something that means a lot to them, or it is something that they just do because they need to eat? Or there is some kind of special energy and connection with the food. A lot of us connect food with the childhood, so there is also that side of the food. When we taste something that we haven't tasted long time, then we feel like it is bringing us back to the childhood time. Let's see if this one is going to fit. I think yes, so I'm going to place it there. I'm going to move everything here so that we can take 2 more cards. Yes. Okay. So, pile number 1. Let's dive in your reading. Wedding, surrender, trust in higher guidance, be, and peace. And down here we have the Magician, King of Cups, very beautiful, 4 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 4 of Wands, and 5 of Wands. Okay. Interesting pile number 1. So with this wedding here, we can see that for your future spouse, it is going to be very important what you're going to eat and serve on your wedding day. So that is going to be their very, very big, important part of the wedding. So they do care about food, because we wouldn't have this card here if they wouldn't. And they really, really take care about the details. So for them, it is very important what you're going to serve, basically, to the people that you're going to invite on your marriage day. And we can see that they are taking food quite seriously. They're taking food like some kind of representation of them. So they want and love to be a host. They love to invite people. Regardless of this day, they love to invite people at their home, and they love to offer them all kinds of food. Is it a dinner, lunch, is it just a coffee with the cakes? They love to be the person who is inviting others at your home, their home, to basically treat them with the beautiful food that is being prepared there. With this, the Magician and King of Cups, I have a feeling like your future spouse will love to experiment with the kitchen, with the cooking, and they will love to spend time in the kitchen. They are somebody who also enjoys the good drink. They enjoy probably wine would be their preferences concerning the drinks, but it can also be the other things. I see that it is something which is cold, So they prefer cold drinks rather than hot drinks. Pile number 1. And with this Magician, I can see that they have a really good feeling for improvisation. So not everyone have that feeling for improvisation in the kitchen. So they will be able to catch very quickly Maybe they learned how to cook already from their family member, maybe from their mother, maybe from their sister, brother, father, whoever was there cooking in their life. Probably they catch some kind of the knowledge from that person, and then they leveled up their skills. So your person will want to cook, and if they don't know how, they are going to really quickly learn how, and they will want to be in a way invested in the cooking together with you. That's why we have this surrender card, because it's like surrendering of the archetypal forms, not forms but roles. You know, they are not that type of a person that will say, okay, woman needs to be in the kitchen and man needs to be, you know, outside of the kitchen, or the other way around. It will not be a woman who will say, because I'm a woman, I don't need to cook, you know, and you need to cook because we live in the modern world. So there will not be those kind of things there. I see very, very equal and very balanced connection concerning the kitchen and cooking. With these 4 of Swords and 7 of Swords, I can say that they're a little bit clumsy. So they're clumsy with this card. I can say that they're clumsy with their hands. So maybe they will not be able to have that fine motorics in the kitchen concerning slicing things, concerning doing very, very precise things. For example, you know how much dedication and how much work it needs to make something very delicate from the dough, or cake, or baking. I mean, there are levels in the kitchen. We all can cook, but there are levels from simple to advanced. Your person is definitely not going to be the professional, because with this card we see that they are a little bit clumsy with knives. They're a little bit clumsy in the way how they're cutting or shaping things, but however, they're definitely going to be interested in it. And with this 4 of Swords, we can see that there are a lot of ice there. I feel really here, and all of these 3 cards, they are very icy cards. So I have a feeling like your person loves drinking or eating cold food, cold drinks. It is very, very cold. Everything is connected with this ice and coldness element. And I think that this is definitely their preferences. So maybe they love to drink very cold water in the summertime, where maybe they love ice cream as well, or things that are frozen, you know, things that comes from the freezer as well. So it could be connected with all of those kind of things. With trusting her guidance, be and peace, I can say that they love to learn. Probably they are open even to learn by themselves as well. So if they don't know how to do something, they're going to search it online. They're going to search how to do it. So they will manage it by themselves. And I can say that cooking will give them a lot of peace. So it will make them peaceful. It will make them relaxed. They will love to do it. They will love to spend time in the kitchen, because that will be the space and the ambient that will give them a lot of peace. Pile number 1. To move to these 2 cards, I could say that 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands. With 4 of Wands and 5 of Wands, well, with 5 of Wands, I could say that when they start doing something, they don't love to be interrupted. So if they started cooking some part, they don't want anyone to come there and tell them, you know, like, don't do it like that, do it like that. Or leave it, I'm going to do it better, or something like that. So they love to take something and do it by themselves until the end. They don't want to be interrupted, because that is moving, that is distorting their peace that they will have there in the kitchen. So if you have the tendency to correct or to jump in to correct because you know, they are not holding the knife properly, or they are not doing things fast enough and so on, then it would be better not to do it, because this person will be very sensitive on that type of comments and interruptions. But with the 4 of Wands, we can see something very interesting here, and that is that cooking and the cuisine and the food is something that they connect with the family, and they do connect it with the stability, with that warmth of the family feeling. Like, it is something that brings them back in the childhood. It is something that brings them back home. So eating good food, they connect automatically with their home, with their spouses, with their family, with their children, with the place that makes them feel safe and secure. And that is why they also appreciate and love food. Yeah, like I said, they love to little bit show off with the food. So if you are going to be the one cooking in this marriage, they will love to expose your cooking to people that you will know, you know, like a little bit bragging about your cooking. If they are going to be cooking, then they are going to brag about their cooking a little bit, you know, like they love to show off. There is nothing wrong with that. If you have nice, if you have good skills and if you have beautiful ideas, if you make a good food, then that is a beautiful thing to actually invite people and share that with them. Your person is going to be very drawn to the details, so it will not only be the taste of the food, it will be also the look of the food. We see that they are paying attention to the details. They are perfectionists, and they love when everything looks good besides tasting good. So they are going to have quite developed and quite I don't know how to say, quite trained sense for taste and for appearance of the food. Your person is definitely going to be a foodie. So now at the end we are going to take, I made these different dishes from all over the world. They are really completely different from each other, and we are going to choose few of them. We are going to choose three. We are going to choose three. This one already went out. So three we are going to choose, and I'm going to put some recipes as well in the description. So go there and you will find that under your pile. So this is something that your person really loves to eat. I'm going to place it here so that you can see it. Burrito, chicken in all kinds of ways probably, and Knachapuri. That is, Knachapuri is a dish that I discovered that it is from Georgia. I'm going to put also recipe there. It is a cheese bread, very interesting looking. So I think that with these three dishes you cannot go wrong with your future spouse, either if you are going to the first dinner with them or you are cooking the first dinner or lunch for them. Something from these dishes is definitely going to win your person's heart. So this is your reading pile number one. I hope that you enjoyed. If you like my videos, please subscribe, like and share, and I really appreciate all of your support. I see many of you that are following every of my video that I'm posting, and I really want to say thank you from my heart. It is really helping me to grow this channel more, and I wish you all the best, pile number one. See you soon. Bye. Hello, pile number two. Today we are here with this cuisine part that you took. It's a little scoop that it is yellow and you chose this object. I'm going to put it on the side. Today's topic is all about the food. So we are going to choose cards that are going to show us more about the preferences of your future spouse. We are going to talk about their cuisine preferences. We are going to talk about what they love to eat. At the end, we are going to choose three ingredients or dishes. We will see what we are going to receive, and we are going to talk about that as well. So food is a very important part of some families and some people. You know, we really cherish the food. We are grateful for the food, but we also know how to cherish it, because we know very well that not everyone have the food. And in other way, the food is part of the tradition. So the food is very much rooted in our tradition, depending where we are living and from where we are coming from. The food is going to have the soul. that is the only way how I can say it. So food is very important. And let me little bit do it like this. I want to take two more cards. So we want to see here, is your future husband or wife, are they going to be a foodie or not? What the food is going to mean to them, and how they are going to think about the food in general. So let's dive into your reading pile number 2. We have attraction, we have adventure, we have peace, beautiful, we have joy, and we have truthfulness. Beautiful pile number 2. Let's see further. 4 of Wands, amazing card. The Devil, okay. We have 10 of Wands, and we have Page of Pentacles. And then we have 4 of Swords, and we have 5 of Wands. Okay, that's interesting because we had similar scenario concerning these 5 of Wands in the first pile as well. We will come to that point, but let's firstly start with the attraction card. So definitely your future spouse is going to be someone who loves to wow you with the food. So they're going to try to cook, or they are going to try to take you somewhere out where you could try something that you never have tried. They think that attraction goes through stomach. They think that when the mouth, when the tongue is tasting things, then also it is affecting our whole body. Your future spouse sees food as an aphrodisiac, and we can see that as well in this Devil card, that they can use, or they know what food to use for potency or for fertility. It is something that they learn, or something that somebody taught them that they never forgot, and this is how they are looking at food. They are looking at food from so many different perspectives. With this adventure card, we can see that your future spouse is going to be one of those people who, when they travel, they want to try traditional food of that place. So they want to try as many types of food that they can. For them, the food is adventure. It is adventure of sense. It is adventure of tastes, and they love tasting different kind of foods on a different parts of the world. Wherever they are going to be interested in what is traditional there for that culture, for that community, for that country, and they are going to be willing to try almost everything. Even if it is a little bit unusual, or for some people disgusting, they are going to be brave enough to really dive into it and to try it. That is why we have this card here, card of adventure, because your future spouse is going to be that type of person. Somebody who loves to explore, somebody who is not afraid to try new things, somebody who doesn't like routine. They love to explore new spices, new dishes, and so on and so on. With this 4 of Wands here, I can again see, because this is really interesting, we had this in the pile number 1 as well. Your future spouse is definitely going to connect. They are connecting food with home, they are connecting food with family, they are connecting food with childhood. So certain tastes, certain flavors are going to bring certain memories as well from their life. Your person is very, very much foodie. That is what I can say to you right away. They love food, they enjoy food, they love eating. They don't love overeating. They have boundaries, they have balance, because they feel that food has a power. They feel that food is medicine, and they definitely it gives them comfort, it gives them peace, it gives them joy, it gives them truthfulness. With this truthfulness we will come to here, but with this peace and joy, I really feel that the food gives them comfort. So when everything is going down and nothing is working how it should be, then your person comes home, and when they have a nice beautiful meal, or outside, and when they have a nice beautiful meal, it makes them feel again balanced, it makes them feel again happy, it makes them feel again home. home, food, food, home. That is how I feel for your future spouse, pile number 2, which is beautiful. But also they see the sexual potential of the food. With this devil card, they do know that that certain food can accelerate fertility or potency, and they are using that definitely. They also love to play with food, so your future spouse is going to be very attracted to feeding you, for example, putting the food inside of your mouth. That will be something sexy that they will be drawn to, because they will love to do that. They will be something that they enjoy, and they will not be ashamed to incorporate the food into your love life or sexual life, you know. Like maybe a little bit of whipped cream or maybe a little bit of chocolate. Everything is possible depending on their imagination. However, I see here a person who is very open, very adventurous, not afraid at all to experiment, and like I said, even go one step further connected with the food. With this 10 of Wands, I have a feeling like your person will not be a big, huge fan of spicy food, okay? They will love to have a food that has a lot of spices, but not hot, not too hot. I have a feeling like they will not be able to bear extreme spiciness of food, like chili peppers or too much chili peppers. Maybe to some dose, you know, but if it is too hot, it will bother them and they will have a problem with that type of food. I also have a feeling like they love hot food, so they prefer hot things. They prefer things that are cooked and hot, warm, rather than cold. So they are not big fan of ice cream or cold water, or, you know, they will rather prefer to drink tea or something which is warm, coffee or some other type of drink that it is warm, or to eat soups and to eat dishes that are just prepared, rather than, you know, dishes that are cool in temperature. With this Page of Pentacles, I can say that they love to buy new ingredients. So when they see something which they never tried, look at this face. I mean, this is like, wow, what is this? So if they see some kind of cheese, for example, that they never tried, you know, they will want to dive into it and buy it and to try it. If they see some kind of bread that they never tasted, they will love to buy it. So they are not somebody who is cheap concerning spending money for the food. They love to spend money for the food if they see that it is something, you know, spectacular, something different, something that they never tried. They are really going to enjoy in that food then. With this Four of Swords, I can say that maybe they tried to cook before, but it didn't, you know, it was not so successful how they expected it to be. So they will maybe have a little bit of a lack of confidence in the cuisine. So they will maybe have a feeling like they are not so well-skilled chef. But I can definitely tell you that they are going to try, and they are going to do they will progress in their cooking. They are not going to give up, that is for sure. With this Five of Wands and truthfulness, that is what I wanted to come to. It is your partner, your future spouse, is going to be one of those people who don't want to be interrupted when they're doing something. So if they start doing something, cooking something, for example, they now start slicing carrots, and you see that it is going too slow, or you would do it differently, and you come and you say, oh, please, can you just do it like that? They are going to fight you. Why? Because they don't feel confident enough in the kitchen, and every kind of critique or every kind of commentary, it is going to set them back. So don't do that, pile number 2. Give your spouse a truthful feedback, but in a very gentle way. Try to be as gentle as you can with them, because I see that this person really loves the food, and this person sees food as something very important and comforting. So they are very into it. So don't spoil that for them. Try to encourage them, try to give them confidence, and try to teach them rather than criticize them, because they are going to really be very sensitive. Pile number 2. Your future person is very interesting concerning the food, and I love the profile. I love what I see here. I think that you're going to have a lot of fun in the kitchen and even outside of the kitchen. Pile number 2, very, very cool. And here I made some papers with different kind of recipes of food, and we are going to take 3 of them to see which dishes or ingredients your spouse is going to really, really love. Okay, I'm going to take one more. Chicken again, interesting. Okay, so we have tofu dishes, cookies, sweet cookies, and we have chicken. So these are the 3 things that your spouse is really going to love. And whether you're going to make it together, whether you are going to bake cookies, or you are going to prepare dinner, or you're going to take this person out, or they are going to take you out, with these 3 ingredients, you cannot be wrong. After this reading, I'm going to put some cool recipes for all of those 3. You can search under the pile 2, and you can see the links that will lead you to the recipes for these specific ingredients. Pile number 2, it was really fun and really cool reading. I hope that you enjoyed. Now we see even a little bit more about your future spouse. We see what they love, and they are foodie for sure. I really appreciate your support. I love when you are there, when you are following my videos and commenting. I really, really, really appreciate that. If you are new, and if you like my videos, please subscribe, like, share, or comment. I would love to have you here. Don't miss my next videos. They're going to be even more fun than this one. And I wish you all of the best, pile number 2. See you very soon. Bye. Hello, pile number 3. Welcome to this reading, and you chose this beautiful object, the kitchen object, because today's reading is all about the kitchen and the food. This is for the honey. This is for the taking of the honey. We are going to place your object on a side, and let's hope that our reading is going to be sweet, like the object that you took. So today we are going to talk about your future spouse food preference. We are going to talk about what they love from the food, why they love it. We are going to discover dishes that they love, and we are also going to talk about what food means to them, because we know that food for everyone means something different. Many people that I know, including me, are connecting food with the family. So let's see if that is also part of your person's way. I have a feeling like majority of people have that feeling that food is bringing them back to the childhood as well, because we all remember some specific tastes since we were kids. So we are going to discover that as well. And I think food is, in general, very, very important part of our life. So it is not something relevant, and it is not something that we should ignore. That is why I decided to make this reading for you, pile number 3, so that we discover a little bit more about your future spouse. So we are going to take 2 more cards, and then we are going to start with your reading. Okay, so let's see what we have there. Codependency. We have flow, desire and joy, trust, and we have healing. Then we have the Lovers. We have Knight of Pentacles, we have Chariot, and we have 2 of Wands. We also have 8, Death, and we have Illumination. This is a very interesting card. So pile number 3. To start with your reading and to start with this codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life. We can say that your future spouse is going to have very addictive tendency towards food. I mean, I know many people who are like that with chocolate, for example. They have to have a little bit of sweet after every, you know, savory dish. They have to have something which is going to be sweet to finish with, for example. This could be that. Or they could have that feeling that when they eat something that relaxes them. So they will find some kind of relaxation in eating. And it is important that they control this, that they know that this is something that could go out of control if not being controlled. And beside that, having a little bit of, you know, sweet scenes here and then, that is not a problem, because I think that we all have that. So your person, your future spouse, is going to have something from the food that they will like so much, they will love it so much that, you know, they will want to have that all the time. It could be, like I said, it could be a sweet tooth. So it could be a tendency to have a little bit of sweets every day or very, very often. With this flow, I can see that your person is not somebody who is going to be very picky concerning the food. So they're going to be very grateful for everything that you have or everything that you are eating. Flow, for me, it has that energy of whatever we have in the fridge, we are going to collect something and to make something and to produce a beautiful dish. It's not like if we don't have this ingredient, then we cannot make a dish. So I think that definitely your person is going to be very easy concerning those kind of things. They are not going to be too demanding and they are not going to be too picky. As long as the food is delicious, they are going to love it. Whether you are cooking it or they are cooking it, it is going to be completely fine. And I love those kind of easygoing people. We're going to come back to these cards, but let's start with the tarot. Excuse me. So with the lovers, with this card, lovers card is very unusual. So it is a little bit different than the other decks. And we see some kind of self-love. It is like mirror. They see themselves in the mirror. So what I can say with this is that your future spouse is going to be very much caring about their looks. So they're going to be very careful with the food to not get too much weight and not to get or not to get too skinny, of course. So it can go both ways. They're going to be aware that food can produce some undesired effects on their body appearance, and they are going to take care that no matter their sweet tooth or other things that they are drawn to connected with food, they always find the balance and keep themselves healthy and beautiful. And this is something that I see really strong here, that they are maybe they can get fat very easily, or maybe they can lose weight very easily, and they're going to always pay attention that they are in the middle, that they are balanced. So these lovers show me this self-love in this card that is going to be nurturing card. They're going to take care of themselves, their body, their appearance, and they're going to use food in that kind of way. Knight of Pentacles, here it looks to me like almost like a person who is taking notes about the recipes. Since we are talking about the food, for me this card would be taking a lot of notes about the recipes. It means that they are interested in cooking, and they will be very interested in cooking, but they are more analytical type of person who loves to sit and put everything on paper so that they don't forget. So when there is some kind of dish that they want to make, they are going to watch a video, they are going to write everything down, how to do it, what are ingredients there, what to put, when, what degrees, at what time, and so on and so on. They want to have everything under control, and they want to have all of the right data on one place so that they don't forget it, so that they don't do anything wrong. With the Chariot card here, we can say that your person loves traveling. So your person is going to love to travel, and your person will love to eat food on the places where they are traveling. This could also be, this could also mean a takeout. So they will also love to order food. They will love to order pizza. They will love to order Chinese or other cuisines, Italian, and so on, depending where are you living and which type of food you love to eat. But they will be the person who will not hesitate to also order food or to eat out in the restaurants. So we are dealing here with the person who is very open for all options, and they don't have any problem with eating outside, just like they don't have any problem with staying at home and cooking. Also, although for them, cooking is not so much about improvisation. It is more about the rules and sticking to the rules. They are that type of person when we talk about the cooking. With this Two of Wands, we see that indecisiveness a little bit. So your person loves food very much, and sometimes they will want 2 or 3 things at the same time. It will be very hard for them to decide what to eat, because everything will be good, you know, everything will want. But with this kind of imaginary, not imaginary, imagery, I can say that they love things that are boiling, so boiling food. They love things that are produced in the boiling water or even in the oven. I have a feeling like they love that type of food together with smoked food. So things that are made on smoke. Smoked, it can be smoked salmon, it can be smoked cheese, it can be smoked vegetables. Something which is made on the smoke. And the thing is that in this marriage, you are going to be the one who is going to mostly decide about this person food, because they will be so indecisive that they will always leave that decision to you. But nonetheless, desire and joy, this is what the food brings to them. This really what food brings to them. This is to me card that shows that their root chakra is being accelerated with the food. So they don't just love food. They're also feeling that food is their, how to say it, a source of energy. And I have a feeling like this person is very fit. You know, they are really taking care of their body. So they are going to be very careful that their income of food is nutritiously very rich and quality. So I can say that this person loves quality food, and they really like to spend a little bit more money or time on choosing the right ingredients for them, because like I said, they care about their appearance very much. Pile number 3. With this death and illumination card, I can say that this is also one reason why they are paying attention so much to the food, because they are aware that the food quality can literally prolong our life. And I think that they are examining the food, they are learning about the food, they are learning about what the food has, you know, like vitamins, minerals, what it will bring to the body, and what food you need to eat to be healthy, to stay healthy. With this death card, I definitely have a feeling like your person is aware that if they eat junk food and if they don't pay attention to the right ingredients and right food, they could get sick and they could die earlier than it is necessary. So they are really aware of the beauty and the power of the food. Pile number 3. So your person could be also quite, besides being a foodie, your person could be also quite knowledgeable. You could learn a lot about food from your person. I think that they are reading a lot about the food, and they are even, you know, like we see, taking notes about it. I think that they look food deeper, you know, not just the taste, not just something that we are enjoying, but something that really gives us something very important. Food is medicine. And this trust, to me, it is connected, and healing, it is connected with sources that they are using. They really believe that everything can be healed with the food. and they have that trust in themselves, that food is so powerful that it can heal everything, anything. With this illumination, I have a feeling like this healing and illumination, it seems to me like your person is even, they are going even step forward. They think that things that are even incurable can be cured with food. And they love to examine those kind of cases. They love to read about it or watch videos. They love everything that it is connected with very interesting cases when people got really, really healthy and they cured themselves, completely healed with food. So they think that food has a magical purpose and the magical how to say, usage, that we can really use food, and some food can be used in a medical, not only medical but magical purposes as well. Your person is very open to those kind of things. They are very they will be very spiritual. They are very aware because of their connection with food. It almost seems to me like there's somebody who talks a lot about the food and spends time choosing the right food and reading and learning about the food. So if you are somebody who wants to know more, your future spouse is definitely going to be the person who is going to open some new doors for you, pile number 3. Doors that you never even know that exist concerning the food. Now here I have little papers with different dishes from all over the world, and we are going to take 3 random dishes, and at the end of this reading you will find links in the description. I'm going to put some recipes for all of the 3 so that you know what it is. And here we have Biryani rice, I hope that I'm pronouncing it well, Thali and Kebab. So these are 3 dishes that your person is absolutely going to love. And I can say that those are beautiful dishes. They can be made with meat, and they can also be made as a vegetarian version, depending what your person will prefer. I can say that this could be a very cool ideas for your first dinner, whether you go out or you cook it, or he or she cooks it. I think that any of these dishes would be a totally on-spot dish, because your future spouse is really going to love one of these, or all 3, or 2, or it will be even combinations of some. So these are the preferences of your future spouse cuisine, pile number 3. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it so much. And thank you so much for your support. I am noticing people who are really there following all of my videos. The moment I put them out, you are there. And I want to thank you with all of my heart for your support. If you are new, please subscribe, like, and follow me. There will be a lot of these videos, and you will help me to grow this channel more. I wish you all the best and have a beautiful time. See you soon. Bye.